On May 7th local time, foreign ministers from Arab League member states unanimously agreed to reinstate Syria's membership after its suspension more than 10 years ago. What does it mean? According to what Arab League Secretary General Ahmed Abalghai said, readmitting Syria doesn't mean that the Syria crisis has been resolved. On the contrary, it allows the Arab states, for the first time in years, to communicate with the Syrian government to discuss all the problems. It's good for the Arab world that is able to take control of its own fate and solve problems as a united one. This move is regarded as the path to peace. This path to peace has been welcomed by many countries outside that region like China, Russia, Cuba, and Venezuela. China's spokesperson of the Foreign Ministry said that China welcomes and congratulates Syria on its return to the Arab League. As a true friend of Syria and other Arab states, China welcomes and supports Arab solidarity and will continue to contribute to that through our tireless efforts. Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova said, Moscow welcomes this long-awaited step, which became a logical result of the process of returning Syria to the Arab family, which is gaining momentum. We proceed from the premise that reinstating Syria's participation in the operations of the Arab League will facilitate a healthier atmosphere in the Middle Eastern region and the swiftest overcoming of the consequences of the Syrian crisis. The Secretary General of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres, has said that Syria's return to the Arab League and its engagement with regional states could help to resolve the country's 13-year civil war. However, not every country is happy to see this reunion moment, especially the country in the other hemisphere. The Times of Israel has an article with the title, "The United States criticizes Arab League move to restore Syria ties, says it won't follow suit." State Department spokesman of United States, Vedant Patel, said, "We continue to believe that we will not normalize our relations with the Assad regime, and we don't support our allies and partners doing so either." Why does this path to peace in the Middle East irritate the United States? Not only because the Assad regime is not the friend of the United States, but also because it shakes US's grip on the Middle East. Over the past decades, the United States has always built its image as a stabilizer and democracy upholder in the Middle East and extended its so-called justice and democracy through military. For its own interests, it has left deep scars of relentless wars in countries like Syria, Iraq, and Afghanistan. When the region is worn down by rifts, conflicts, and wars, a flurry of normalization of ties happening in Arab world in recent months has demonstrated that problems can be solved in peaceful ways rather than zero-sum games. So when opposition groups criticize the ties being normalized with Damascus, the Arab bloc says it is the way forward according to the report of Al Jazeera. Cold War mentality is way out of date. The ending of Syria's isolation is a progress for Arab world because it means Arab states start Arab cooperation based on dialogue, mutual respect, and common Arab interests without external interventions.